Good morning, everybody. I'm joined by my Deputy Chief, Paul Noel. I'm also joined by our federal partners, our Special Agent in charge of the FBI and our Assistant Special Agent in charge of the U.S. Marshals. Over a 7-day period, a task force comprised of NOPD officers, U.S. Marshal Service and deputies, and FBI agents from the New Orleans field office conducted a holiday roundup, serving warrants and arresting 34 individuals for 59 different offenses. Many of the offenders arrested in this sweep were wanted for violent crimes ranging from homicide, sexual assault, and armed robbery. They are now off of the streets of New Orleans and will face the consequences for their actions. 5 were arrested for murder, one of whom from Jefferson Parish. 5 were arrested for armed robbery. 6 were arrested for aggravated rape or sexual battery, and 5 for aggravated battery or aggravated assault with a firearm. And it should be noted that 2 of the robberies were actually Crime Stopper tips that we were able to solve. So we are extremely grateful for the help of Crime Stoppers and the citizens that gave that information to Crime Stoppers that led to the tip, which led to the arrest of these violent individuals. Interagency cooperation was vital in carrying out this mission, and I'd like to thank personally the U.S. Marshal Service and the FBI for their partnership in this roundup. We would also like to thank all of the law enforcement agencies in all of our surrounding parishes for their continued assistance. Simply put, this task force was charged with getting a lot of bad actors off of the streets of New Orleans. Make no mistake, these are dangerous individuals who have proven to have no respect for the law and no respect for human life. Some are charged with putting guns in the faces of our citizens and our visitors. Others are accused of violent sexual assaults. Some are accused of the most serious crime of all, ending a human life through an act of violence. And so they made these choices, and now they will face the consequences. We're always saying, if you commit the crime in this city, we are going to pursue you relentlessly, and we will find you, and we will hold you accountable. This week, this is exactly what we did. And so with that, I want to turn it over to the representatives of the FBI and the U.S. Marshals if they have a few words.
Thank you, Chief. We at the FBI are committed to reducing violent crime, and we want to thank Chief Harrison for this initiative and being able to include us in part of the team. We are committed to the safety of the citizens of this city, and this effort help reduce the violent crime. And we want to just make note that as a result of this task force effort, we have put the city in a position to have a safer Christmas. So thank you, Chief.
Thank you so much.
We don't have anything, Chief.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Any questions?
Yeah, was there a specific reason it took this time to do this?
Well, we did this once before in the early summer, late April, first part of May, where we identified 100 individuals. Over a course of several weeks, we picked up 81. Subsequently, we went back and picked up more. Then we had a comprehensive summertime crime plan. We thought that it was time before the end of the year and during the holiday season when a number of violent offenders look to target our citizens through robbery and other crimes, that if we knew that there were outstanding warrants, we wanted to go out and pick those individuals up right now. And so that's what we did. We put the team together. Our partners were with us the entire time. You see members of our violent offender warrant squad and our special operations team are in the room with us. We're doing this every single day, but we thought during this holiday season and before the end of the year, we could make the city safer for this shopping season and for high visibility. And so we went out and picked these violent individuals up who all had active warrants that I just laid out.
Why don't you do it all together? Why don't you do it when you know that these people, when you solve the crime, and that you know that these people have the warrant out?
Well, we actually do this every day of the week. So we have a violent offender warrant squad, and we work with the U.S. Marshals who have members of other federal agencies working with them. We actually do this every day of the week. But we put together this task force in a comprehensive way to go out every day with all of us to pick up these individuals, and we did. And so it was just a joint effort to partnership with our partners to go out and make a year-end push to pick as many up as we possibly could.
And this 35 group that you picked up, how long did it take to get all of them?
It was a 7-day operation. Yes, ma'am. Any other questions?
I don't know if you have any numbers, but what do the trends look like for arrests of violent offenders from last year and this year?
We can get that to you. Certainly our proactivity is increased from this year to last year. The number of arrests for violent offenders remains consistent. We're seeing decreases in non-violent arrests. We want to make sure we're putting the right people in jail, but people who are committing violent acts, we want to make sure that we're removing them from the streets, doing everything that we can to be highly visible to make the citizens and visitors safe here in New Orleans.
Anything that you can elaborate on the proactive police work that's been going on since the summertime crime suppression plan?
I can say that we're extremely proud. We're extremely proud of the men and women of NOPD. We're extremely proud of all of our partners who are with us every single day. And we want to make the citizens comfortable. We want to make them aware that we are very proactive. We run toward danger, not away from it. We run toward criminals, not away from them. We're not soft on crime. We're very, very aggressive, and this is just an example of that. And so for those who used to think that we're soft on crime, that's not the case. It has never been the case. But we want to make sure that we're, number one, very visible, but we want to make the citizens and visitors, number one, feel comfortable during this shopping season because many people are out. But we want to make people feel safe every single day. This is just another example of the hard work that's been done every single day.
One more.
I'm sorry. Can you tell us anything more on the suspects that are arrested on murder charges?
I'll give you their names. On murder, you have Tyrone Miles, born 7/14/94, arrested for second-degree murder. Dytrell McEwen, born 11/28/88, arrested for second-degree murder. Eddie Salvant, born February 1985, February 19th of 1985, arrested for second-degree murder. Portia Smith, born March 30th, 1991, second-degree murder. And Cornelius Booty, born December 11th of 2017, also arrested for second-degree murder. And one of those warrants was from out of Jefferson Parish.
We will be releasing a full list of those arrested and the charges that are arrested for subsequent crimes. You'll be getting that.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.